Hi everyone, Sarah back again today with another layout for Color Cast Designs, Merry Everything Guest Design Team. Today, I am using all pattern paper. The only plain paper on here is the mats on my photo. I am playing with a bunch of my stash from years past and the boho Christmas collection combined. And so I had found that cute little Christmas tree paper clip, and I went ahead and added it to my top photo. And right here, I just decided I was going to cut into my paper. So that's what I did. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I thought I was going to leave it white. But like I said in the beginning, I use nothing but pattern paper. So as you see here, I'm looking through to see what else I can find. And of course, I go for the lightest colors in the beginning because I'm like, oh, okay, that's like white. And then I go for this. This is an old basic gray paper. And it's definitely bright. Man, is it bright. And I am not quite sure what I think about it with this light pink. So I just continue moving forward and see how I like things as I go. Again, still not sure. If you can tell, I keep moving it around, keep messing with it. And then you saw I flipped that. And I'm like, oh, red. So technically it's close to a solid, but I don't use that red either. Sorry, I had to get a good quick drink of coffee. But I did decide I was going to use that poinsettia paper because it's so pretty. I really do love that. And I fussy cut them out before as well for another layout. And I was trying to see if that would fit, you know, the cutout area that I already had, but it wouldn't. So I grabbed this other basic gray paper and decide to go ahead and just kind of cut along that line. I figured I would see how I liked it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the back part of it as well and see if I can get them to line up and trim off the bottom there, and started hearing things down. I figured at this point I might as well, right? This piece is the very bottom. It's going to go in, you know, on the paper first. So I'm going ahead and adhering this. And then I'm going to grab my pink paper here in just a second. And I got to add, I got to add tape to the back of this as well. And then I'll add it to the back of the red one and attempt to put them down. So I do struggle for a second here when I actually go to put it down, because I take the adhesive off of all of it. And kind of forgot that I had to stick that red piece down as well. So go figure, but I make it work, so it's all good. I'm going to go ahead and start sticking things down now. And that's what I mean. I kind of stuck the bottom down and had to fight with the red piece to get in there and get it where I wanted it. I'm using score tape, so it doesn't really want to give, which is a good thing at the same time. But so I go ahead and get that stuck down, and I start roughing up all the edges, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, stick my photos down, or at least bring them back. I'm not sticking them down yet. Trying to figure out what I want to add. And I pulled out, I have this whole package of these big, beautiful doilies, and I want to add one to my layout. I also go ahead and glue the two photos together so that I want them together like that. So, gluing them together is the best thing to do so that they don't move, and I can just start adding to my layout. Here is where I grab those beautiful acrylic words there, December Magic. That is my title for this layout. And I place them down there at the bottom, and they'll stay there. I want my title there. It works for me. Here I'm going through an ephemera pack, and just making two different piles. One of, I don't think I'm going to use, and I might use these. And then I go ahead and grab this set of ephemera out as well. Kind of tool around with the way I want the picture set up, and then start tucking things here and there. I like those tags. I also noticed when I pulled out this bin that I have all my Christmas stuff in, that I had some of my craft tags in there as well. So, technically, I guess that's a solid, but I wanted to use those and tuck them behind my photos as well. Here, I'm going to go ahead and find that boho Christmas page that has all the tags on it. And I'm not going to just cut out one. I'm going to go ahead and cut them pretty much all up. And yeah, I'll move from there and figure out which one I want to use on my layout. Figure out if there's more than one. I mean, I'll cut them all up, cut them down into individual tags, and then I will go ahead and cut the little triangles off and punch the holes and this way they're just done. You know, if I decide on another layout that I want to do it, you know, use a tag or something, I don't even have to worry about cutting them up. I've already done it. So, that's what I'll finish doing here. I'll make a pile. I'll start cutting the corners off of some of them and putting them to one side. And then if I really don't think I'm going to use it, I'm going to go ahead and just toss it into another little pile and put it aside for later. Just like that one I decided not to use, or that one. But I like the red one, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the edges off of that. And I'll go ahead and punch the holes in. But something I do realize is, you know, watching this back here, I never went back and put my twine in. Kind of hate that I did that. I'll have to do that. I'll have to go back and pull it out of the album and add some twine to it. But yeah, I went through 2 different tags. I wanted more of the red, so I went ahead with that one and stuck it behind my photo. Then I pulled these cute Christmas tree wood veneers from Colorcast Studio as well. And I added those on opposite sides of my photos. And then I add that little sticker tag or tab. I added "Oh What Fun," that little tag down there at the bottom under December Magic. And I don't stick it down yet or anything. I know that I'm fixing to with these. I'm going to go ahead and tape everything to like the back of my photos so that nothing's actually stuck to the layout as of yet. So if I decide I want to move things or change things around, I can. I don't, but I can. I think that's always the point when I'm doing my layouts. I make sure that, you know, I don't stick it all fully down to the paper until I am 100% for sure that that's what I want. So I'm going to rough up the edges here of all of my tags. And that craft was a little bit harder. Kind of cut under my fingernail. It's kind of one of the reasons why a lot of people say don't use your fingernail to do this. It was very sturdy paper. I went ahead and popped my photo cluster up on 3D foam. I just wanted to add some more dimension to it, you know, to the layout and everything. I know I've got the ripping down to the side, but I wanted a little more dimension to this layout. So I went ahead and popped that all up on 3D foam. And then I'm going to go ahead and line it up, put a little more liquid adhesive because that makes it to where I can move it if I need to for a little bit. But I made sure to line it up where that tag was, or that tab at the top. Add some glue to the back of my doily and stick it down to my layout. And then I'm going to go ahead and move things around, make sure I've got my title where I want it, add a little bit of glue to the back of it, and start sticking my title down as well. You don't really need a ton, depending on the glue you use, I guess, for the back of these acrylic pieces. I just add some to like the straight areas on mine and just glue them down and they're fine. I'm going to mess up the edge of this little tag really quick. It says, "Oh, what fun." Not sure what else I'm going to do at this point. I'm moving my trees back. I love those little things. They're so cute. I'm going to put some glue on one side of those and tuck them in over my photo, a little bit under the D there. And then I'm going to put this one underneath the bottom photo and on top of the top photo. And these are so cute. There's, you can get acrylic poinsettias, and I'm going to use some of those on here as well. I pulled that sticker from the cardstock sticker sheet from the Boho Christmas collection, and I'm not a big fan. As you see, I keep messing with it, kind of looking at it, going back and forth, messing with other things. Not really a huge fan of that. And so I keep looking around and finding things. I found the packages right there and thought that I would go ahead and shove them up underneath my photos. You can still see them. You can see them a little more in the after pictures and in real life. I also changed that sticker out on the bottom, and I believe it says "Spread the Cheer." And I kept that there. And I saw those trees in the ephemera pack, but I didn't like them as much as I liked these ones here that were on the sticker sheet. So I stuck one up top and one down on the bottom set. And then I started adding those acrylic poinsettias in. Here, I was trying to figure out, do I want multiple leaves? Do I want one? Do I want the light green color? Because I have both greens on here. So I just was kind of trying to figure out which one I wanted. And I chose the dark green. Still tried the light green again down at the bottom, but decided I like the dark green. It stands out a little more. And so I go through, I found another set of packages and I added them up here by this tree. And you can hear my cat yelling at me again. See, it doesn't even have to be late at night when he wants to yell at me because he wants in the room or something else. I grab another poinsettia leaf and I end up placing it down there by my title. I like the way it looks. So I'm going to add some tape to this piece here, these little tags, and I'm going to add them below my December Magic and glue my acrylic piece down. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, I just add little dots here on this and go ahead and just push it down, hold it for a second, and it tacks, and it's good. Add some more tape behind this package, this set of packages. Sorry, I have two little ones that just came in, and they're watching me do my voiceover. So I went ahead and adhered those down. I'm going to make sure to get this leaf and poinsettia down as well. I like the fact that the darker leaf does pop more on this cardstock than the light leaf did, so I'm glad that I chose that, but now I have more for another layout. Right here, I'm going to pick up the little brads and start adding them around the layout. No real rhyme or reason, just colors that I like, popping them here and there, adding a little more dimension, a little bit of shine, liking the way it looks. Do you like it? Yeah. I look around and I grab these stickers off the cardstock sheet and I add one above the bottom photo, and then I add another one up top on the top photo as well. Of course, I've got to rough up the edges a little bit. And that's it. That finishes this layout for me. Make sure to check out Colorcast Designs and grab all the pretty things. And if you enjoyed this process, please make sure to like and subscribe so you're notified when I upload again. Thank you so much, and you have a great day. Bye.